Hi everyone, this is Ayman Ibrahim. This is week 20, the last interview with Nicole. So we started this journey 5 months ago. How much weight did you lose as of today?
Only 14 pounds.
What was your final goal?
20 pounds.
Yeah.
And I should have been able to hit that.
Would you consider that as achievements, like 14 pounds in 5 months?
You know what? Looking back on everything that I have done, absolutely. 14 pounds is amazing. And it's because I'm an active person. I go all the time doing things. I'm gone and I still lost 14 pounds.
So you consider that as a accomplishment?
Yes.
That's good. But what was the reason like you didn't reach your final goal?
Well, once again, I was gone a lot. So I'm a social person, especially in the summer. And with that, unfortunately, tends to come food. Food becomes part of a social gathering a lot. So while I did have some self-restraint at times, it wasn't perfect. And I still enjoyed my summer to the fullest degree I could. But normally that would come when gaining weight.
Yes.
And this time, I still lost 14 pounds despite all of that.
So you managed to lose 14 pounds and maintain that.
Yes.
Which is really good,
Yeah.
considering the social events
Absolutely.
you went to. But did you find it at any point that it's really challenging, and did you consider quitting this program?
Well, of course, you get discouraged with yourself when you're not losing as fast as other people per se or whatever. But along with doing the group thing,
Yes.
meant that I had a lot of support, and I really didn't want to let anyone down. And so it kind of motivated me to just keep pushing through. And I'm so glad I did, because I think I would have just gained it all back if I hadn't just tried to keep working at it. Everybody was like cheering you on no matter what. They're like, keep going. And that is very, very important.
So what was the biggest challenge?
I think it was just the social aspect, because everything else really clicked. It was just staying on top of things.
So is it like how to communicate that with people, how to tell them that you are in the middle of changing your lifestyle?
Yeah, people don't really know how to connect. They're like, you shouldn't do certain things, or
Yes.
you shouldn't
Yeah.
do certain things. But you're sitting there going, but I am learning and I'm understanding. But you don't want to be going against everybody all the
That's
time
right.
either.
That's right.
And so it was
Correct.
hard to keep. Sometimes you'd have that ability to just push through, but then sometimes you're like, oh, I don't feel like fighting this, and you just go and fall into it.
Who do you think is a good fit for this program?
People who are ready, that really want to do something different. People who are patient, because being patient was very key.
Why?
Because sometimes I think we just want to lose weight like this.
Yes.
And that's not always the case. And really, to do that means you could also gain it back like that.
Correct.
And so the patience really comes into play and makes a change for your mind and your thinking, instead of just a quick fix.
Do you think it's doable if somebody wants to lose weight, just start the diet right away and wait for the results, or he or she needs to learn about the science behind losing it?
100% learning the science. The science is the key to it all. Really getting the grasp of why you should be eating a certain way, instead of just don't touch this, don't do that, because that won't stick, but knowledge does.
That's why it took way too long, because we were focusing more on understanding why we are doing that, why we are changing our lifestyle,
Yes.
more than how and what are the end results.
Yes, and I think that's why I was able to do as much as I did, despite all of the summer.
Do you think sometime in the future, maybe a few months, maybe a year, you can reach your final goal?
Yes, like this is something that is going to be part of my world from here on out. I don't think I could ever go back to the way I was before. It just wouldn't even make sense. This is like 1,000 times a better way of life. And even if it's a slow process for me, I feel like I'm going in the right direction instead of just going backwards all the time.
That's very good. So thank you so much for attending my program, Nicole. I wish you good luck. And if you can describe my program in one or a few words.
Life-changing, and just really gaining control over your life.
Good.
Thank you
so
for
much.
everything.
Thank you,
Yes.
Nicole. Thank you.